Sorry about that, y'all. I don't know why the live went down, but we back. Sorry about that, y'all. Not sure why the live went down, but y'all already know how it is. What's up, Indy? Indy came right back. Oh, y'all came right back on. Miss Cashflow, you came right back on. All right. Dre came right back on. I don't know what happened, y'all. They shut down the gram real quick. But shout out to y'all for jumping right back on the call. Shout out to y'all. All right, so we waiting for Dre to come back down. Bro, when we giving out the game to the people, bro, it never fails. I was like, Dad, they just snatched my Instagram while I'm on it. All right, so my Instagram still up. We still good, baby. We still good. So listen. Again, those who just hopped on, my man Andre Hayes out of Chicago, out of Chi-Town, is giving us game on why and how we can get a property with zero money down. And we started talking about house hacking, how if we have this wonderful program, your first property that you should get is a multifamily. My first multifamily was a duplex. Andre's was a quad. He went all in. So with me, I have a duplex in Northeast Philadelphia. When I first got it, I was still living home with my parents, so I was cheap. I was like, no, let me keep all the rent. The tenant moved out. I finally moved back into it, but the tenant upstairs was paying the mortgage. The mortgage, bro, I probably had this probably like 20 years. The mortgage was like 700, and the tenant was paying $900 in rent. So the mortgage is covered. I got a little $200, nothing crazy, but my internet, my water, it was paid, so I was living for free. Went to my mama house, I was eating for free. So it was an absolute blessing, you know what I'm saying? So and then bro, I stayed there for a couple of years. Of course, equity goes up, property value goes up, cash out refi, took that and put a down payment for my next family in the suburbs where I moved my family out after I got married. So now my mortgage is paid for one property and half of the mortgage is paid for my property in the suburbs. That was my house hack. That's why I tell people your first property, especially if you're a couple, your fiance, your husband, your first property, y'all should both get quads. Imagine y'all having 8 doors by the time y'all get married. That's
That's what I
absolutely
did.
crazy. That right. That's the game right there. Now you starting your marriage something crazy. And you could be living in one of the 8 doors for the first couple of years of your marriage. Right?
Mind,
Equity
mind,
go up and
mind you, one of those 8 doors can be a house. One of my 8 doors is a house. Like
that,
it's so that we have in Chicago, what's called coach houses, or ADUs. I think y'all call them on the East Coast.
yeah.
Whereas you can have a multi-unit property, and then there's a house considered as the fourth unit or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So not only do I have the 8 doors, but one of those doors is a full luxury house. It's not just like a regular house. It's a luxury house. 12-foot coffer ceilings, floating stairs, cherry oak wood floors throughout. Like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't like when I went through the NACA program. I went all in because I was educated and I knew real estate already. I just knew that this was a lick. Like shit. Like let me go ahead and take full advantage of this and max out and go buy in the best neighborhoods, the best properties that I could find, all of these different things. I didn't go into this green. Like I didn't go into this like naive. I didn't go into this blindsided at all.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why I try to host these lives, which is why I host my webinars, which is why I teach people, look, go into this thing with some education and the right information, and I promise you, it will change your life. Like, it's not a game. It's not nothing to play with. Of course, it's going to take you some time. It won't be easy. Just like anything that's worth having, it's not going to be easy. But when I tell y'all, this program literally changed my life. I went from being impoverished, fucking begging my friends for money, sleeping on floors and couches, to essentially having, $2 million in real estate, cash flowing every month, not having to work since 2015. I'm an author now. I'm a public speaker. I get paid to speak. I'm talking $5,000 to $7,000 to go talk for an hour, like all because I purchased this one property. Like, and that's how my life transitioned after I purchased that one property. This ain't no fluff. I'm not trying to sell y'all nothing. I'm not the kind of nigga that's gonna try to upsell y'all on the back end of this. None of that kind of shit. I'm really giving y'all my story and how this thing really worked out for me and how this thing has played out for me. On top of just that first property that I bought in 2015, I just sold that property after living in it for free for 9 years, which is about $156,000 worth of free rent. I cash flowed about $1,500 a month on average for about 9 years. That's another $150,000 in cash flow. And I just sold the property for a $340,000 profit. So a property that I didn't pay anything for through the NACA program, essentially I got paid $5,000 to take ownership of this property. Over 9 years, I probably got $650,000 in value out of this property. And I didn't pay anything for it. And I got $300 and some thousand sitting in my account right now from a property that I didn't pay anything for.
Drop a fire emoji in the chat.
Yeah.
Come on. I
Yeah.
couldn't have gave you a better intro, bro. I couldn't
Yeah.
have gave you a better intro. Are y'all listening, bro? Comment the
Yeah.
word.
And
Listen, we're going on live right now, and he's gonna give y'all a little game. But the mentor in my mentorship, right? He's gonna pull out the PowerPoints and he's gonna give you the sauce. But he's
yeah.
gonna give what's up, Irfan, on the live real quick. What's up, Indy? Y'all back. The fire emojis is coming. That intro was crazy. Let's back into it now. People are asking, what is NACA? What type of program is that? Tell the people what is NACA and how it's helping, especially our people, get into real estate basically with no money out of our pocket. And I saw y'all how you dropped the gem a little bit, how they gave you money at closing, but we'll save that little sauce right there. But bro, let's back into it. Talk about the NACA program and why our people need to know about this information.
NACA is Neighborhood Assistance Corporations of America, and NACA was designed specifically for people in low income and minority communities to, attain ownership in real estate and to help close the wealth gap. Now, NACA was created by a gentleman who's an attorney named Bruce Marks. And Bruce Marks, went banging on banks' doors and all of these different things to make sure that, Black people and minorities got a fair opportunity to, be a part of the American dream. And at some point, Bank of America decided to partner with him. And they gave that man like $30 billion to purchase real estate around the country. And it's for minorities to take advantage of this program. And it's been around since the 90s, and a lot of people don't know about it because they don't market it. So how they do market it is through people like me who have gone through the program. It's our job and our duty to go out and tell people about it and kind of like put people in our communities onto the program because they don't have marketing dollars. All of their money that was invested from Bank of America was put in place for them to, help people take ownership of properties, not to market the program. So when I heard about it, of course, I thought it was too good to be true because just so y'all know, some of the benefits of the program are no down payment, no closing costs, no agent or attorney fees, no PMI. You're offered the lowest interest rate in the country, regardless of what your credit score is. Like, mind you, that's two of the main things that stop people from taking ownership and being owners. Down payment and high credit scores, which cause you to get these high crazy interest rates, which makes the properties not affordable or puts you in neighborhoods that just aren't valuable. You know what I mean? So with no down payment out the gate, the next closest thing is FHA, and we talking multi-unit properties, right, y'all? The average multi-unit around the country, let's say, is about $300,000. Some, Chicago, New York, LA, you got higher prices, but you got some in the South that may not be as much. So let's say the average is $300,000. Out the gate, 3.5% of that, you're saving what, $10,000-$15,000 out the gate just in down payment. Like I say, the agent and attorney fees, the other closing costs, the appraisal fees, all of these things that you typically have to pay for out of your pocket. You don't have these things when it comes to the NACA program. So now, instead of you going to the closing table, giving up this 10, 15, 20, year savings that you've worked your whole life to save, now you can attain this property, keep the money that you saved and worked for your whole life. And now you have a cushion in case anything were to go wrong, anything with your roof, anything with your HVAC system, any of that. So they put you in a position to be able to have a cushion saved up on top of being able to essentially live for free or live way less than what it would cost you if you were paying rent. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it was a no-brainer when I heard it. Like I said, I thought it was too good to be true. But then when I did it, I'm like, oh, this real. Because the day that I closed at the end of the month. So again, I kept all of my money, which was about $15,000. I walked away from the closing table with a $5,000 check because I got what's called a seller's concession. The people who were selling the property, they gave me money to help me with my closing costs. In addition to that,
didn't have closing costs, that was your money.
That was my money. Yeah, that came back to me. That credit came back to me, and I used some of the money that they gave me to buy the interest rate down lower, which is another cheat code with the NACA program. You can buy your interest rate down lower, and it don't even got to be your money. And I'll tell you how I took advantage of that on the second NACA property with my girl. And on that first one, like I say, I went from making $26,000 a year to having $15,000 cash in my account at closing. I got a $5,000 check at closing, so now they put me at 20. I got paid from my job that same day because it was a Friday and it was the end of the month. So that's another $1,500 on top of it was the end of the month, as I said. So everybody paid their rent on time. So that was another $4,000 that went into my account. And when you close on a property, you don't pay the mortgage that first month.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you
So
got you get
all of
they
that
give you what
money,
30 days or 60 days sometimes,
30
bro.
days. 30
30
days.
days.
So all of that money came to me. So I went from making $26,000 a year to having $26,000 cash in my account. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, before this, I had been studying real estate, the stock market, all of these things, how to invest my money. And once I sink that big bag of money in my account, and I didn't have to like use it for closing costs or down payment. Oh, everything that I read in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Money Master the Game, all of these things, it's go
Started to make
time. Let me
sense.
start putting this money over here. Let me start investing in this. Let me start doing this. So now I'm where I am now based off that one property because that one property set me up to do everything that y'all see me doing now. Double back, took my girl through the program, got another 4-unit property in another amazing Chicago neighborhood with a 0.8% interest rate. Like just the play that I've been able to run and the loopholes that I've been able to jump through with this program and teach people how to do the same thing has changed my life and a lot of people's lives around me, a lot of people's lives around the country. And when I first got started, you know how you're typically not like as open to tell your story because you know in the hood when you come up, it's like shit, get your money and you going to hide. You don't tell nobody
Right, you
what you
going to
got
hide it, bro.
going on. Yeah, but for me, it was like I have to go and tell people about this. I have to let people know that this exists. I have to go and be an ambassador for this, not just for the program, but for my people because this thing changed my life and put me in position to do so much more stuff, Herman. Like right now, that money that I just made from my property,
Yeah.
I just qualified for a $1.5 million line of credit, bro. Like, and I'm finna like imagine me what I did with making $26,000 a year. Now what I'm finna do
You
with
about to
access to
smash
$1.5 million.
a line of
Like,
credit.
like
I
you
don't
know what
think
I'm
people
saying? Like,
understand. You didn't say loan, a line of credit that he could draw down. All right, man. Listen, we got to say some of the stuff for the mentorship. Comment the word mentee because he's going to pull out the PowerPoints, the slides. The mentorship is only $50. I need y'all to pull up, comment the word mentee. But I don't want people to think that you're here to sell anything, bro.
nah,
How much is this program?
NACA free.
All right, man. I'm gonna hang up the live because I think you capped me. You're not allowed to cap. Listen, my mentees don't play.
Yeah, like man,
You're not allowed to
NACA,
cap.
like that's why I'm telling people like I'm not here for that. I'm not the you know what I'm saying. $10,000 on the back end guy. I'm really here just to, you know what I'm saying, share us information. Like I get it out the mud through real estate. Like, you know what I mean? I got my little, you know what I mean, courses and webinars and all that. But even that stuff be like $27, $40. Like, I ain't really here for that. Like I'm really here just to really like give people the game. And it's like shit, if you take it and run with it, cool. If not, that's cool too. But you can't say I didn't tell you. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right.
Like at the end of the day, like
So the program is free,
yeah.
where they walk you through the process. They walk you all the way to closing for free. Zero money down on the property. You get cheaper interest rates than anybody else is getting right now. For what it
Regardless of what
costs
your
to get,
credit score is. Like you can
regardless of
have a
what your credit score is.
580 you can have. And the person who got an 820 going through FHA or conventional, you're gonna have a better interest rate than them with your 520 credit score.
Jesus Christ, bro. You got to tell me now. This is where I get a little offended, right? Just sometimes. This program is out here. There is no marketing dollars behind it, and I think that's purposeful to keep it a beam with you. But we don't know about this program, and you got to hop on live. First of all, y'all better be sharing this live out to people because he's talking crazy. So I need you to share the live. I'll be like, yo, there's some dude talking crazy on the internet. Stop being cheap with this information. Y'all got to listen to this. Mom, let me know. Let me know if he capping. I need y'all to hop on this. I need y'all to Google NACA. I need y'all to Google Andre Hayes, Hayes.
NES.
I
Yeah.
need you to click that arrow button and I need you to follow him and I need you to DM him. What's up, Si? Because y'all gonna get in my DMs. I tell y'all this every time we go live. Don't go in my DMs. Go in his DMs. He came on this live, started talking crazy about free houses and no money down. I was just on that live. DM him. I want you to go follow him right now. So this is a free program from beginning to end,
Yeah.
right? You saving all this extra money in your pocket because right now people are on this live. There's 400 people on this live right now, bro. There's people who really got 10, 15,000 saved up right now trying to buy a house with 6% interest rates right now.
I
They
know.
got to put, if they're going for the FHA, they probably could put 3% down, but their PMI is going to be really high. right?
And
They
people
got to get the mortgage
and
insurance.
people don't realize that a small percentage on a lot of money adds up to a lot of money. They break it down to you like, oh, it's just
Say
a
it
point, it's 1%,
slow.
but
Say it slow.
1%
Say,
on $500,000.
that adds up.
That's not no little money.
That's not no little money. That 1% extra that you're paying times 30 years
Yeah,
is
times
literally
30 years.
hundreds of
Yeah,
thousands of
yeah.
dollars. We're talking about the NACA program, which help all people who don't have the best credit, right, to get a primary home. This is not for investors. So I saw a couple of investors in the chat. It's not for investors, your primary home, but we're telling you how to house hack. You can get up to a 4-unit, right, as your first property. You got a wife and you got a girl. Y'all, you should get this, and y'all combine and do something different. Somebody said she put down $76,000. Woo! Do you understand how a lack of information costs you a fortune? Lack of information costs you a fortune. That is crazy. It cost her $76,000 because she didn't see your live yet, bro. So I appreciate the work that you're doing and being an ambassador. And bro, where was we at, bro? We was in Chicago. We was at the
And the
Waymaker
Waymakers
Summit.
Men's Conference.
Yes, and
Yeah.
you was teaching kids. My man was teaching kids this information. Let me tell you something about Drake. Drake came to teach kids about the NACA program, and after he was talking, they're following him. They're like, what happened? I get a house when I'm 18, 19, 20. What are you talking about? And then he's pulling out his phone. Shout out to Auditor Circle, right? He's pulling out his phone, showing the kids how he's also investing the money that he's making in stocks
Yeah.
and trading. And no cap, I think you made like 4 figures that day. And he showed
Yeah,
the
yeah.
receipt
It
of
was
it.
like, it was like $8,000.
He made $8,000 that day trading stocks. So he was the most famous person there that day. Because when you show 16, 17, 15-year-olds that they could get a property in their young age and showing them like, yo, you can do this too. I'm an example that it could happen. And he's in the shop teaching these kids. It went absolutely crazy. And that's why I was like, bro, it took too long for me to get this live. I apologize. Because I've been had your number. You should have been on live with me. For us to promote this information to all people. So I know we're going to give more sauce to the mentees. We're going to get the PowerPoints, but give people just a little bit more information about the NACA program, how they can get into it, how long is the program, etc.
Yeah, of course, go to www.naca.com. That's their website where you register, for that 4-hour seminar or whatever that they do on Saturdays and whatever the case may be. What I always tell people is NACA is not going to, baby you or prioritize you. They're going to give you the basics, which is why I created my platform and my brand so that I can really teach you how to navigate through the process and maneuver through the process, how to, handle the issues that you see and hear about on social media, because again, it's not going to be easy. There are people who, quit all of the time because it's a difficult process. There are people who quit because they feel like, it's the services are unprofessional. They feel like, the people at the office are being negligent. They may not return phone calls. They may not respond to emails in a timely manner, all of these different things. But as I tell people all of the time, man, for me, it was just like whatever it is that I need to go through, whatever hardships I have to go through, whatever issues I'm going to have with this program is going to be worth it. I just got $600,000+ in value over 9 years for signing paperwork, bro. Like, like I was patient and I signed some paperwork and I dealt with a little bit of pushback and I dealt with a little bit of a hard time, but it's been absolutely worth it because, like I said, I'm about to start my path on being like a cash multimillionaire. I'm already a multimillionaire in assets, but now this program has allowed me to put myself in a position to be a cash multimillionaire. And it's a major difference than just having, millions sitting in the bricks. But oh, baby, when you got million liquid sitting in your bank account, that's a whole different thing. And that's what this program is putting me in position to do right now. Like with allowing me to live for free for the last 9 years, with allowing me to cash flow for the last 9 years, and allowing me to sell and get $340,000 in equity over the last 9 years that I've been able to now just put it in my bank account and go crazy with that thing. You understand what I'm saying to you, bro? So like just me going to that website, clicking that link, registering for that seminar, going for that 4 hours, and doing what the person told me to do who told me about NACA, it has me here in front of y'all now. I just spoke on the biggest platforms in the world when it comes to real estate. Bigger Pockets, Earn Your Leisure, Invest Fast, Millionaire Man, since I'm on here with Herman. Like, you name it. Like, I done it when it comes to real estate, because there is nobody who has ran the plays that I've ran when it comes to this NACA thing. Again, no down payment, no closing costs, no agent or attorney fees, y'all. I cash flow, and I ended up, matter of fact, I ended up selling the property back to the NACA program for 2 times more than what they gave it to me.
Wait.
They bought it back. They bought it back from me 2 weeks ago.
You can sell the property back to the NACA program?
And I can go back through NACA again, because now I don't have a NACA property anymore.
Oh my God. What? Wait a minute, bro. Yeah. You should have saved that for the mentorship. Hold on a second. Now you put it out there. Rewind.
Yeah, we gonna give it to him. We ain't gonna play. We not gonna play with him.
SS mind seeking. Yeah, my mind is blown too. Hold on, bro. So obviously you cannot have more than one NACA property. So you're smart, and I like how you audited your circle and you poured into your girl. You built with her, like, babe, get this. Trust me. So she got a property too. Because you sold back the property to NACA, who they're gonna give it to another deserving person. Now you're not in the NACA program.
I sold it to one of my students. One of my students bought it from me.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Hold on a second, bro. I legit can't believe this.
So let me tell you how the story went. So I listed the property, right? One day, this dude comes to my door, knocks on the door. I open the door. He's like, Andre? I'm like, do I know you? He like, dude, you're the reason why I'm here. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, I saw one of your interviews on YouTube about the NACA program, and I got approved through NACA, and now I'm here to purchase this property through the NACA program. I had no clue you were the person whose property I was coming to see, etc. And then here we are. I ended up selling it to him, man. Somebody who studied under me, studied my program, somebody who never met me, just actually followed my blueprint and went and got him a 4-unit through the NACA program from the person who taught him how to do it.
Taught him the game of his virtual mentor. Yeah. So now, bro, you're telling me you're going to be able to run this back.
Yes.
Through NACA.
Yes.
Damn.
If I want to. I may not, because, I'm in a better position now, but I can if I wanted to, absolutely. I can go get a single family home, 2-unit, 3-unit, whatever. I can go get a storefront. You can get a storefront with the NACA program. Like, if you got a business, you got a clothing, beauty salon, you a trainer, you want to open up a gym, you can buy a 4-unit property. One of the units can be a storefront.
All right. You like literally, bro, hold on a second. When I mean like legit no cap, I wasn't ready for all this information. You telling me, you telling these people on God's internet, because this internet don't belong to you. You telling these people on God's internet that I can get like a storefront and they got a duplex up top, or like a triplex up top, and they got a storefront at the bottom that I can rent out to a business.
So you can live in 1 unit, you can live in a unit, rent out another 2 units, and have a store, a barbershop, beauty salon, gym, whatever it is kind of business you run at the bottom of your joint. All for no down payment, no closing costs, no agent, no attorney fees, no PMI.
Yo, listen, no cap. First of all, drop a fire emoji in the chat for this man, because you're doing the Lord's work, bro. This is crazy. You're changing people's lives. This is a free program, NACA program. You're going to follow my man, Renaissance215 on Instagram right now. You're going to DM, you're going to bother him. If you want him to come speak at your event, he got you. Don't bother me. I'm going to post this on every platform I have. I'm going to post this on YouTube. This should go crazy. This is wild, bro. I'm literally a little speechless. I literally don't know what other questions to ask you, because it's really messing me up. Damn. I've been in real estate for at least 17 years. I got a couple properties under my belt. I could have flipped 2 properties and still been under the NACA program. Me not having this information right now, I'm telling you, cost me about 50 grand, because my first 2 properties that I got and I flipped it, I didn't have this information. So this is wild. They're asking, when is he coming to Sloan Mentorship? I got it lined up. He's coming up in April or May. I already hit him up. I was like, bro, send the invoice. What is it? Because my mentees need this. They paying me $50 a month. I gotta put premier people in front of them. Comment the word mentee. Y'all gonna get the boy. But if you think this is good sauce, he got a PowerPoint that's crazy. I can't wait for him to present it to you. Bro, this is amazing work. I want you to. So people are saying it's. Wait, you said something interesting. This is 4 hours. Just it. Just 4 hours for one Saturday. That's it. That's it. And then you get your little certificate, and then NACA walks you through the
Yeah, you
property
get
shopping.
of course you get your NACA ID. Then they be like, all right, cool. Let us know when you think you'll be ready to meet with a mortgage counselor. They set up the date with your mortgage counselor, and from there, that's when they start your background check, credit check. You know what I mean? Work history, tax history, all that's pretty much the process of shit qualifying for a loan.
This is a great question I saw a couple of times in the comments. Are there any income requirements?
So they have what's called priority and non-priority members. So a non-priority member, you probably make $100,000 or better, and you cannot buy in a neighborhood where the median income is higher than your own median income. So you have to buy in a neighborhood where the median income is equivalent or less than yours if you make over $100,000. But as a non-priority member, you still get a lower than the national average interest rate. So let's say the national average interest rate is 7.5%, right? But for a priority member for NACA, it's going to be 6%. But for a non-priority member, your interest rate might be 6.7, which is still a lot lower than the national average, but it ain't going to be the same as somebody who makes $40,000 or $50,000. You know what I'm saying? Man, but you still get all of the other benefits of the no down payment, no
The no
closing
down
costs,
payment,
all of
all of that.
that.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so
Even with making that much money.
so it's still a win. This is still
Yeah,
a win.
definitely.
Bro,
Definitely.
let's okay. NACA program, NACA. Comment the
Yeah.
word mentee. He's gonna come and break it down even more than he's doing right now because he's giving it away right now. You're gonna follow Renaissance 215. You're gonna click that arrow button. I
Yeah.
want you guys to DM and follow him for more questions. Bro, how has real estate? You said you did this 9 years ago, right?
2015.
2015. How has real estate? I want you to go a little bit deeper into it. I know you you said something. You know, I know you like you go old soul, bro. When you was like, I got millions in bricks and
Yeah.
I'm working on getting millions. That's some OG down south. Like I was like, this nigga old. Yeah, I'm saying. He got millions in bricks, bro. Now that you up 6 figures in cash, millions in real estate, what is next for you? What are you gonna do next?
So like I said, with that line of credit, I'm going into flipping and developing so that I could generate more capital, so that I can, do more buy and holds, and just keep on pretty much running the play and running up my bag and building up this wealth the right way, bro. Like I say, that one property has opened up numerous doors for me that I didn't even think or could have imagined, because when I was younger, you would hear people be like, oh man, you're gonna be a preacher, you're gonna be this, you're gonna be that, and you don't really realize it. You just like, a preacher, that ain't really what. But I mean, along those lines, I'm a speaker. You know what I'm saying? I'm pouring into people, I'm building people up, I'm building communities. Like, so it's not quite a religious preacher, but I'm preaching the gospel of financial literacy. I'm preaching the gospel of, building wealth. I'm preaching the gospel of real estate. And I want to stick to that and become bigger and better at it. And like, God's put me around some amazing people. Jamal King, 9 to 5 millionaire, E.T. the hip hop preacher. Like, these are people who I'm like around and spending time with, and like I'm hanging out with. So me wanting to do these things is just lining me up with the right people who are going to continue to, iron sharpens iron.
Right.
So if I'm saying I want to be a speaker, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then God putting these people in my life who are the biggest and the best in this space, it's just, alignment. That's just like God showing me, like, man, it's power in your words. And the more you speak this stuff, saying that this is what you want to do, I'm gonna align you with these things and these kind of people to see if this is really what you want to do. And man, God really been showing out in my life, bro. Like I said, I've been speaking at some of the biggest and the best stuff, man. I'm mentoring kids around the city now. Like, every CPS school is like, man, can you please come talk to our kids? They need you. They need an example like you. And I'm going in the trenches, Herman. Like, I'm not going to like no suburban preppy ass schools. I'm going like where ain't no grass and it's broken bottles and, valves and shit all on the ground. And like, these kids ain't really seeing no signs of hope. And it feels good to know that I'm walking in purpose. You know what I mean? For me, it's not about money anymore. Like, God has pretty much given me everything that I could want when it comes to finances. Like, I drive a nice car, I live in the best neighborhood in the city, like all of these things. But right now, bro, it's just about me waking up every day knowing that I have a mission and I have a purpose to go out here and impact our people and to change our people's lives. And once you find that, like, that's just like real peace. That's real freedom. Like, you don't worry about a lot. You're not pressed about a lot. Like, you just wake up, smile, and get on your mission every day, bro. Like, and that's just what it's been for me. And that's what that first property has done for me.
Listen, bro, I know you talk about your history a lot. Um, how you basically came from the bottom, had an interesting upcoming. When you changed your circle, when you got this information, how did the shift happen with the people, your day ones? Like, what happened to those people?
You know what? Like my day ones are like the people who like kept me uplifted when I was down. Like I got friends who ended up, like I say, going to the NBA. One of my other homies is a successful music producer. This dude has sold over 200 million records, and they got it young. And you know, at that time, like I was struggling bad. I had kids young, just like down really bad. And I'm watching my friends be successful. And having those kind of friends was probably some of the best things that could happen to me because even in my down times, they always kept me uplifted and spoke life into me, exposed me to these different lifestyles that I wouldn't have had access to otherwise if they weren't my friends. And that level of exposure always kept me motivated and let me know that there's more out here for me. And it was never like no hate or no jealousy. It was just more like, God, like you got me around it. Like when is gonna be my turn? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
just like me being around that and me seeing it, it gave me this mindset of, dude, as long as you don't quit, like I got you around this for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like just stay down till you come up. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not putting you in these rooms and putting you in these positions to try to tease you or to hang it over your head. Like I just really want to see how much faith in me that you actually have, to where is that when it gets to the breaking point, are you still gonna believe and are you still gonna go out here and grind and get after it? And I've been tested to the max, bro. And I just really feel like God is really like rewarding me and blessing me right now for staying down. Like I told people at the beginning of this year, I turned 40 this year, bro. And I'm just like, man, this is my year of abundance. This is me like really
Hey,
like breaking through, getting and receiving everything that I've grinded for, everything that I've worked hard for, all the pain, trauma, trials, tribulation that I went through. Like, yeah, this is the payoff year, bro. Like it's been going
100%.
crazy.
Listen, black man to black man, I speak that into your life. I speak life into the words that you speak. I speak confirmation onto you in your 40th year, bro. I speak filthy richness on you. You speak that on yourself. You've done the work, and what you speak and the seeds you have planted, you will receive. You will
Yes,
receive
sir.
that, bro. That's amazing. A couple of minutes ago, bro, you said you were able to leverage what you have done to get $1 million line of credit.
Mm-hmm.
How?
So the amount of cash that I have sitting on the sale of the property, I went to a few different lenders. I went to my local bank, you know, of course. I went to, you know, a major bank, Citibank, and then I
Mm-hmm.
went to a private lender.
Mm-hmm.
And the private lender, man, bro, with your record and with your track record in business and real estate, with your credit score, with the amount of cash you got sitting, I can give you a 5x line of credit on that amount of money. So you got 300 and some change sitting, I can give you a line of credit of $1.5 million. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna have a little bit of a higher term than what the regular bank gonna give you or whatever the case may be, because it's private lending and I'm giving you way more access to way more money. But
Right.
look at how much you'll be able to do with that amount of money as opposed to a standard loan of, you know what I mean, $500,000, 20% down, et cetera, et cetera.
Etc.
Just you'll be able to just really go and grow if you utilize this line of credit the right way. And after I weighed those three options and talking to some mentors of mine, you know what I mean, people like Will Be at My Best 197, like I say, Jamal King 9 to 5 Millionaire. This is how they got started to scale their businesses. And they like, Drake, with that amount of money, you are about to go crazy, and if you don't, we're gonna fuck you up. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, like, bro, like, because right now you're in position to go and do any and everything that you want to do if you do it the right way. And yeah, man, that's how I did that. I went and found me a private lender who wanted to work with me, and you know, he was like, dude, you in a great position to really go do whatever you want to do, and I want to be the person to give you this money and let you, you know what I mean, scale your business.
Jesus Christ, for $1 million line of credit in this economy to go make some moves is absolutely crazy. Are you restricted with this $1 million line of credit for only real estate?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Which is still sick. So you
But I
can buy
still
property.
got, that's why I like the line of credit, because I still got my cash sitting. So if I want to do anything else with that 300, I can still go use my cash while still using that line of credit for real estate if I need to. That's why I like the line of credit, because it give me access to all of that capital to go do other OPM in real estate while
Yeah.
still having all of this over here if I need to go do something else or I want to go do something else.
Snapping. You are snapping crazy. Hopefully I can give you a gem too, bro. So, to my peers that are in real estate, Definitely make sure you get your Platinum, American Express Platinum card. Put all the charges for the real estate. This game for y'all too. He's gonna take the lumber. If you go to zillmoney.com, ZIL money, my mentees know about this. I ain't gonna go into it too much because this is for my mentees. You can actually pay your vendors using a credit card. So his contractors, listen. What, we showing off? We pulling out cards? Don't make me go get my. We pull out cards. Listen, man. Don't listen. Listen, man. I ain't playing. We about to. Don't do it. Listen to what we saying. We are leveraging credit to make millions. Are you serious? He has cash in his bank account, and he's like, nah, that's my money. He gonna go use somebody else's money to make a bag, right? And now we telling you, he already got. Listen, he got the million, and I'm telling him, yo, bro, the materials, the payroll, you're gonna combine Zil money with your platinum card to put on there, and the line of credit money, use that to pay the credit card. Now he's up 50, 60, 100,000 points on American Express. Now, every time he finish a property, he's going to use those points to go travel for free, go get a hotel for free, and celebrate. We're doing different things. We're doing different things, and this is why mentorship is so important. You have to follow people that have shown you receipts. I'm going to say this again, because success has receipts, and this Instagram, this internet is a funny place.
Yeah.
Success has receipts. You want to follow the people who have receipts and not just showing you their watches and their cars of where you want to be. If you want to be a multimillionaire in real estate, follow somebody who has shown you their receipts and who has made other people money. He's giving you an example of he going to close it and he selling to the property to one of his mentees, right? My mentees are my receipts. I don't need to talk heavy. My mentees, I post the receipts all the time of what they're doing. You want business funding? Look at these are just some of the cards. What are you talking about? He just whipped out 3 American Express cards. Those are his business partners too. I tell people that my banks are my business partners.
Like, yeah, and like you said, that's just my Amex. I got Bank of America cards that I can pull like 60,000 cash off of, interest free for 18 months, and all kind of stuff. It's just, yeah, man, yeah. It's a crazy game once you learn it.
Nasty game. Listen, Dre, I appreciate your time. I'm gonna let you go because they gotta type the word mentee in. They got to come to the class, the Bellastone Academy mentorship, where we're going to go deeper into this topic and go step by step on how the NACA program is really amazing. But you can also DM my guy, Andre. I'm going to put this on YouTube. I'm going to tag him in this video. I'm going to tag him everywhere so you guys can definitely tap into him because he loves to give. And that's why I mess with you, Dre, because your business model is my business model. I'm going to give, right? I'm going to show you how to fix your credit. I'm going to show you how to get some funding. I'm going to show you how to get some money. So when I sell something, you got the money to pay me. I already proved myself to you, right? He's teaching you for free all the time. He's everywhere on God's internet, on YouTube, teaching you the game for free. He only asks you for money when you want some one-on-one time with him. Like, oh, now you want my time. That's the only time you charge.
That's the only time. Everything else, I'm giving it away. I swear to God.
Giving it away. And your business model, bro, has put you on stages and put you in rooms with amazing people because your model is giving. And I appreciate that about you, bro. And you gave your time to me today, and I thank you for that, bro.
My dog. We gonna lock in next month. Like, look, the mentees, we already got the date set. Herman ain't told y'all no. We got the date locked in.
We got the date locked in.
I'm coming. Like when I tell y'all this presentation gonna be something crazy. This live was cool, but like I say, when y'all get that Navigate NACA presentation, man, it's a whole different beast and a whole different ball game. Cause I go in.
Ball game. I'm posting this on YouTube tomorrow, bro. I wish you the best of luck. Your DM's gonna go crazy.
My dog.
Andre Hayes, Renaissance 215 on Instagram. The Shy in the building. King, we appreciate you. Have a blessed evening.
My boy, yeah.